Hello everyone, EG Productions here, and today I am doing another Bionicle 2015 review. Today I am reviewing Pohatu, Master of Stone. So, let's get to it. To start off, story details. Pohatu is one of the 6 legendary Toa heroes that were summoned by the Protectors to the island of Okoto to save the island and defeat the evil of the Skull Spiders. And he certainly does exhibit that feel of a warrior through the set due to the sort of armor placement. So to start off with that, we're gonna look at the color scheme. Now, oh wait, no, my mistake, that is not my order. No, I take a look at the trinkets first. My mistake. I'll get to the color scheme in a moment. So we're gonna look at all the trinkets you get with the set, and by trinkets I mean these little mask things. So to start off with, we have the Mask of Stone, and it is a nice, like, sort of burnt orange color. Again, I do not know the technical name for it. I'm not very good with the technical names of LEGO colors, but I really like this mask. There are a lot of people who don't, but I think it resembles the old mask fine, but it gives him more of a strong and it gives him more of a strong and tough look, which I think suits him well because his character has changed. And then, of course, you get the golden version of this mask. And I didn't do this with the last review, but I'm just going to put it on him now. Unlike Liwa, I think this works much better with him, just due to the other metallic colors. And I don't know, I just think it's closer to his main color of orange, so I think it works out a little better. And finally, we get a Metru blue skull spider with an extra leg as a stinger tail. And of course, like always, these can attach to the Toa's faces. This is the easiest because there's no side armor on Pohatu, because he is the smallest of all of the Toa. But that's not necessarily a bad thing because he is one of my favorite Toa, and I'll explain why. And yeah, there's a lot of mobility with this, so I think that works the best on Pohatu. Now we're going to get to the color scheme of Pohatu. His main color scheme is the prior mentioned burnt orange color, along with silver as his armor color, because as you can see, there's a lot of silver on him, symbolizing his armor. I think the sort of separation of the armor works very well, and there is asymmetry, and I think that works well as well. Again, redundant. Anyway, so yeah, this works out very well. I like it. It kind of just gives him more of the sort of tough and stoic look, because he is wandering the deserts of Okoto searching for his golden mask, and the deserts are hot and filled with skull spiders. So it's natural that he'd be in a bad mood. Not like in a bad mood, but he is in the story. He is the most reserved of all the Toa. He keeps to himself. So it's natural that he need like boots and gloves and stuff to navigate the tough deserts of Okoto. And I'll get to that in a moment when we get to the functions. And along with that, there's also some trans neon lime green. I believe that's the color. And it kind of works. If you hold it in a certain light, it sort of looks yellowish, which I think works for the color of stone very well. So overall, a very good color scheme. One of my... Actually, it might even be my favorite color scheme of all the Toa. Pohatu is not my favorite Toa, but he's close. He's close. He's probably my second favorite. I'll have to take a look at the others and put them all together. So now we're going to get to the functions of this set. Oh wait, no. My mistake. Posability comes next. I am forgetting my order. Let's see. For posability, we have, as per usual, 3 in the legs, 3 in the arms, and Pohatu has protector-style arms, so he has a greater range of mobility, so you can get him in some awkward poses, but you kind of make it like he has a broken arm, or a broken foot, I suppose. Whatever. Oh. His weapons broke. And same on the other side. And then, one in the neck. And since, as I mentioned before, he has no shoulder armor, he has a great range of mobility in the neck. And since he doesn't have that much armor, it also gives him the feeling that he's always on the move, and he's kind of agile, like Liwa, for example. However, this guy actually looks more agile from set design than Liwa does. Now we will get to the functions. The first function, and I forgot to mention, you can also move these boomerangs. That's kind of like a function, but I'll get to this in a weapon. A weapon, wow. I meant to say I'll get to this in a moment. They are his weapons, indeed, yes. And, alright, so his first function would be, as per usual with all these figures, the mask, sort of like the flick the mask off sort of function. You can just hit the back of his eye socket and his mask will go flying, like that. So that's cool. And yeah, he has trans neon lime green eyes. So that also goes well with his color scheme. And his second function is, like Liwa, a gear function. And all of the Toa have this gear function, as I've mentioned before, and this one works extremely well. But it works better than Liwa because there's so much more room due to the lack of shoulder armor. However, it does give access to the open ball joints, so that's kind of an aesthetic problem, but if you look at it from most angles, it looks fine. So if you turn this, if you turn the gear on the back, on his back, his arm will swing. He only has a single-armed gear function, but I think that works out alright because this arm appears, his right arm appears to be his dominant arm. And yeah, his weapons are the Stormerangs, and they're really cool. I really like this mold, and you can almost get them to throw them if you just put it in lightly. I found this, if you just do it like that, and if you just put them in kind of loose, and then do this, sometimes this works for me. You just go like, nah, it didn't work today, wait. Yeah, like that, you can throw it. So that's pretty cool. It won't come back though. So that's kind of cool. That's not really advertised, that's just more of a thing I found when playing around with the set. And the last function would really just be no, I think that's all the functions. Oh wait, my mistake. No, the last function would be his adrenaline mode. Now, his adrenaline mode would be you take off his Stormerangs, move them in like this, and you can attach them to his feet, and they become his Jetarangs. And with his Jetarangs, he can speed across the deserts of Okoto and quickly find his golden mask. So that is very cool. That's quite a nice way of transportation. The protector of stone must be very jealous. And you can get him into really cool poses like this. And there is this dagger, which is a Gurok staff from 2003, is stored on his back, right here. So that kind of is a bit of a con because there's no armor coverage. But this kind of counts. But there's none when this is off. So I mean, they couldn't really put any armor coverage in here, and they're just trying to make him look the skinniest and the smallest of the Toa. So that works out alright. And that's pretty much everything with this set. Overall, I really like this set. I think he's a great set. Even though he's the smallest, I still think he's better than Liwa, and I just think he's a very cool set. He has nice detailing. He has, yeah, like especially the printed chest piece, and overall he just has great detailing, and I thoroughly enjoy this set, and I do recommend him. So this has been my review of Pohatu Master of Stone. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.